Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reacts, and today I have an NF reaction video for you, and in this one he sings All I Have. And I feel like it's been a lifetime since I've actually done an NF video. I think because of the Christmas period and everything else that came after it, it's just, yeah, it's been a while. So yeah, this I'm looking forward to this one. I think I've done like 3 or 4 of his in 2022, and now 2023 I still have my list of the journey that I need to do. Believe me, I'm following it like religiously, so this was the next one on the list, and I'm really enjoying listening to him. And like from a couple of his other songs that I've reacted to, I've actually got them on my playlist now because he doesn't swear. Like I've said it in videos before that, like, for me, that I've only ever followed one artist religiously, and that was Eminem. But up until my kids were born, like, I used to listen to him all the time, no matter where I was going. If I was at home, if I was going to work, if I went to the gym, if I was out on my bike, it was always Eminem. And then the new albums would drop, and it was like, oh crap, Eminem's got a new album out, I need to listen to it. And then my kids were born, and like they can't really be sitting there listening to that. So yeah, so like, NF, I've put some of his songs on my playlist, and it's great because I can actually listen to rap music without like my daughter coming in and like repeating all the curse words and everything, because it doesn't happen. And another example is that I've been reacting to a lot of Nicki Minaj on the channel, and I've really enjoyed her. It's hard to find a female rapper that I really enjoy, because they're like gold dust, to be fair. But again, I couldn't really play Nicki Minaj around my daughter because of the language that she uses in it. So yeah, NF is great for that, and I'm looking forward to this one. And I'm rambled on long enough now, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's get into it. The journey continues. This is NF, All I Have.
All I ever wanted was somebody to hear me, and all I ever wanted was somebody to feel me. And everybody wanna tell me that I'm out of my head when I'm on the mic, that's fine, but that don't scare me. It's been a long time, but I'm back now. Rap out, welcome to the rap house. Rap out where I live till I pass out. Blackout, blackout, everybody keep on wondering if I still rap now. Are you serious? Anybody out there hearing this? You, I came in the game as a lyricist, and I'ma leave like that, period. You sniff lines, I'll write lines. You've now entered in my mind, and you better get ready, cause you might find I'm from a different place in my kind. It's a little bit different than yours is. Quit snoring, hip-hop isn't dead. It's just been in the morning from the moment I quit recording. Quick record this, listen, I'm warming up and you're misinformed. If you think that I'm slipping up, this ain't sick enough, then I'll skip the chorus. I've been here, ain't nobody heard of me. Yeah, I'ma turn this beat to a murder scene. I don't live for the world, I live for the king, I live for the king. Focus, wrote this with emotion. It's hard to get a break when the doors ain't open. It's hard to get a shot when the gun ain't loaded. And it's hard to make a living when nobody wanna notice. Hold it, what am I, insane? Maybe playing crazy. You put me in a room with a mic, you will not restrain me. You do what you want.
You know what? Honestly, he is the definition of, like, you can make rap music without having to swear. Honestly, because this sounds incredible. That he's another one of them artists that, like, through this journey, I'm thinking to myself that, like, the last track that I've done was that was the best one so far, and now this one is probably the best one that I've heard so far. So yeah, it is the case that, like, I'm probably going to end up like following this man religiously as religiously as I followed Eminem, because it is the case now that, like, I don't want to sound like an old fart, honestly, but it is the case that, like, as I'm getting older, there's a lot of Eminem songs that I don't really want to listen to, even if I was on my own, because, like, it's just too crude in that sense. That, so yeah, it's like that may be just as I'm getting older and I'm turning into an old fogey. I don't know, but I'm really enjoying listening to NF, and I need to do more. I need to make sure that there's more of him on the list, because, like, going through everything else on the channel, like, he does tend to get lost in translation. But every time I listen to him, I'm just thinking, like, why am I waiting so long to do a new one? So yeah, I need to make a note of that.
What am I, insane? Maybe playing crazy. Put me in a room with a mic, you will not restrain me. You do what you want, but you can't contain me. Lazy is not a character trait of mine. Don't wait in line. This is the current condition of my state of mind. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. This is all I have, all I have. All I ever wanted was somebody to get this. All I ever wanted was somebody to play this. Yeah, take my song, put it on they play, and get goosebumps every time they play it. Wait, this my calling or not, Father? Maybe I should just not bother. Go back to that 9 to 5, but I am not a quitter, so quit that. I never been a killer, but I guarantee I kill tracks. artist you hear, you keep on thinking that artist is new, but that artist has probably been at it for years. Yeah, in the back of my mind.
Do you know what? That's true. That's the thing, that like, for what he just said there, that like you hear this artist and you think he's new, but it's not. It's not the case. That this artist has been doing this for years. He's been doing it to perfect his craft, so that like when it does finally hit you, then it's something worthy of listening to. But yeah, it is the case that a lot of people think that like these artists hit the scene and like they're going to be one-hit wonders, or they hit the scene and like it's the case it's too cocky, think he knows it all. But the thing is that they've earned that they've gone through a long path to get to where they are. That is one true thing. Another thing I will say about his videos, what I love so far, I think for all of his videos that I've watched so far, I've not actually seen another person in his videos. It's only always just been him. And that's what I like. A lot of the videos nowadays, they feel like they need like massive props and like that they need to make it a spectacle, a showcase. And in this case, it's not. It's just him. It's a mic. It's a room. Done. That's all you need. And the lyrics, that they just flow. Honestly, this guy's incredible.
Damn, yo, things start moving. But that's not the case, because most of the time, the artist you hear, you keep on thinking that artist is new, but that artist has probably been at it for years. Yeah, in the back of my mind thinking, am I wasting my time dreaming? And I ain't got no money in my wallet, but I guarantee no way that I ain't gonna leave this. I need this, I swear to y'all, I need this. And this hip-hop's in my veins, if you cut me, I'ma bleed it. And yo, what you think I write raps for no reason? No, take my pain and I put them in a song. Ever since them pills, they took my mind. I've been a different person. Don't try to predict my verses. What you're hearing now is me, whether I'm in front or behind that curtain. I stand behind these words. I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect. Don't tell me to calm down, I'm calm now. Listen, I'm just working. Yeah, it might take a minute to get it, but once you get it, everything will be crystal clear. I don't think they see my vision here. I don't think they see my vision here.
You know what, honestly, and that is the thing, that like, but like what he was just saying, like losing his mum to the pills and everything, and like that's probably what got him into the writing and things like that. I might be wrong, but like this is just based on experience. Like for me, that like I never had a rough childhood. Like we never had much growing up and things like that. But I had my own demons growing up, like as a child and things like that. Things that I never spoke to anybody about. That like it was the case. I don't know if you know that picture that like I've got a big family. But like there's that picture, like everyone else is in colour and then you've just got that one grey person like in the corner. That's how I felt as a child. And the thing is, I never wanted to speak to anyone about it. And I never did. I never spoke to anyone about that until I was like mid-20s, and I spoke to my sister about it. She couldn't believe it. But one thing that I used to do when I was younger, and it really did help, I used to write it all down. But like for me, I used to write it in the form of like rap lyrics, because I was into rap music, and like I just thought of a way of like getting everything off my chest. And you'll be surprised like how much it helps, and especially like to write it down and to read back. I haven't got none of them now. They all got lost. Like when we moved from my childhood home, and like we like went here, there and everywhere, and like temporary accommodation and whatever, it all got lost in storage. But I still do it now, that like to this day, that like it's been I can't say to this day because it's been a long time, that like when my daughter was born, like they was happy emotions and I had happy feelings about it, and I wrote things down like on my phone, like the notes and everything, and they came out in the form of a rap. But before I met my wife, and a few years before that, I went through a bad time, like through like a marriage and everything like that, and I used to write a lot then, and I found that it really did help, because I've never been one for speaking to people. So like yeah, getting all that out in a rap really did help. And not to publicize it, never showed anyone, never showed a living soul any of the things that I ever wrote, and I probably never will. But yeah, I just, if there's anyone out there, like if you are going through a tough time, if you are finding it hard, it doesn't have to be in the form of a rap. It can be just the case that grab a notebook and grab a pen and just write down everything that you're feeling, absolutely everything, and then read it back. And it does help. It helped me anyway. It might not help you, but it helped me. And for me, writing it down in the form of a rap, someone else might read it and go, what the hell have you written? This is a load of crap. But for me, it done a lot. Sorry, sorry, by the way, you've probably just thought that, like, he's paused this song for a minute. What the hell? Shut up and just carry on.
I don't think they see my vision here. I don't think they see my vision here. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh, this is
Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoy listening to this man. I really do, and that I do a lot of like powerhouse singers and things like that on the channel, and more of the like commercial music and everything else is what I do on the channel. I don't really do much rap apart from Nicki Minaj, and it is the case that like for NF, he is absolutely incredible, and like I say, it's the sort of artist that, like, for me when I was going through all of my stuff growing up, that like I never ever wanted to be a rapper. Like, for me, it was never a dream to like become a musician or anything like that. That it was just something that I found as like a way of like expressing that without having to express that to other people. But yeah, I think if I ever wanted to go down that route, it probably would be like towards the NF route. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I listened to Eminem religiously growing up, and up until my kids were born, I listened to him religiously. And I think NF is going to be one of them artists that I probably will end up listening to religiously. And like I said, that like I'm not going through all of his songs now because I want them to be first time reactions when I actually do hear him on the channel. So I'll only really listen to the songs that I've already reacted to on the channel. So I really like this song. So this is going to go straight onto an Amazon Music playlist. And then the next one's going to come. I think what I need to do, I think I need to take, like, just spend one day going through like 10 songs of his journey so then I can build up a better playlist on Amazon Music. But guys, listen, like I said, I really enjoyed this. I'm not going to like say like what do you want me to do next, because I already have the journey list, and it is a list that like all of his followers tend to like go through when it comes to reacting. So I have that list to go through. But yeah, one thing that I do need to make sure of, I do need to make sure that I need to do more NF videos, because yeah, he's probably one of the best rappers like that I've heard in a long time. And especially the case that like there's no profanities, there's no swearing, he doesn't need to cuss, he hasn't got that big production that everyone feels that they have to have and things like that. Like just think about it. Like if you think of like the production cost of like some of the Eminem music videos and like the Dr. Dre ones and the Snoop Dogg ones and 50 cents and that, it's incredible that like the amount that they've had to spend on production. This guy just needs a room that might not even be in a room. Might be just like me. Might have a green screen behind him. It's like, oh, we'll just put him in a room. Like we'll use the computer to put him in a room. Then we haven't got to rent a room. This is just in his bedroom. I don't know. Guys, listen, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. I really did. You can expect to see plenty more NF on the channel. And yeah, this one's going straight on the playlist too. Thank you. Till next time, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.